Hello and welcome to another edition of Vinyl Night. I'm your quiz master for the evening, Johnny C. Tonight's episode, it's in the fine print. And man, oh man, excuse me for a second while I do this. It's a very warm day today, and it is pretty warm here in the studio. Um, I don't have air conditioning in this section of the building, so it's a warm one today. Oh well, enough of that. Um, Before we get rolling, from tonight's sponsor, vinylnight.weebly.com, for the finest in the blogosphere and the answer to tonight's query, because it is going to be somewhat of a, well, I shouldn't call it a quiz. Um, well, let's start with the first album here. First record here is John Miles' Stranger in the City. Nice gatefold album here. Out of the glare, out of the glare. Uh, Come to find out that he's written a lot of songs for a lot of people. He toured with Tina Turner. He's been around quite a bit, done some vocals for Alan Parsons. Um, so, while I was taking a look at the album, there was a fact that came up. And all of a sudden, for some reason or another, it was like, it started to get me thinking about that fact. And that is part of the, well, let's not call it a quiz. All of these albums are going to have something in common, besides most of them being English or done over in London, recorded over in London, or, you know, over in England. Let's put it that way. I'm going to dig myself a little hole here by saying everybody's English. They might not be, but they all have. When I don't know for sure, because I didn't look at all of them, I will move on. All these records do have one thing in common. No, excuse me. Ooh, itchy nose. So let's just get rolling here. So that is John Miles' Stranger in the City. The next album needs no real introduction. That would be Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Again, double gatefold album cover, classic, you know, Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. And just for, I, I'm really ambivalent on this, but the poster is still inside of here, and every once in a while I might take it out and take a quick gander at it. And at one time I did have it up and posted. I did take it down, and there's a lot of ambivalence on I should really take it out and do something with it, but uh, I didn't. Next album, 10cc, Deceptive Bends. Always been a 10cc fan. Nice, once again, nice gatefold cover. A lot of interesting things on the album cover. Even the inside sleeve is pretty artsy. The Things We Do for Love on here, big hit, of course. And one of my other favorite songs on here, I Bought a Flat Guitar Tutor. It's a, if you know your chords and relate them to the way they do it in the song, it worth it. So once again, all of these albums have at least one thing in common, and the answer will be put on vinylnight.weebly.com. I'm sure a few of you have probably might have already picked up what the answer is, but we'll roll on and give a few more examples. This one is Hawkwind, Quark, Strangeness, and Charm. Kind of prog rocky kind of stuff here, I guess, as you can tell by looking at the cover here. Quark, Strangeness, and Charm, Hawkwind. Next album is called Pretty Things, Savage Eye. Oh my. Can you see me now? Can you see me now with my big eyes? Gary Collin with them big eyes. I got something in my eye. Okay. All right, that's enough of that. Pretty Things. Nice straight ahead rock and roll. Savage Eye. Sweet. Oh, look. Hey there, all you files out there. Look, I actually have one in a sleeve protector. This is Sweet Desolation Boulevard. Of course, Ballroom Blitz on here. Fox on the Run. Nice album. Sweet. Another enjoyable pop, glam, rock music to listen to. Remember, all of these albums all have at least one thing in common. The next one, Gary Brooker, No More Fear of Flying. And Gary Brooker, of course, member of Procol Harum, the keyboard player. Did he die? Not that long ago, Gary Brooker, if I remember correctly. I don't think it was that long ago. Take the papers out, gotta put them back in. Gary Brooker, No More Fear of Flying. Next album, Babe Ruth, Amar Caballero. Another Meat Potatoes rocket album. Babe Ruth. Al Stewart. Which one is this? Past, Present, and Future. This album cover is a little beat on here. A little beat. I think we had a little bit of moisture trouble there. Must have got stuck with some of the other records. But again, all of these albums have at least one thing in common. One of my favorite records by Wishbone Ash, and that's Wishbone Ash Argus. Is that better? Maybe somewhat. Nice gatefold album again. And you know, I swear, I just took this record out to look, and I don't know if it's the subconscious that misses it or not, but there is a flying saucer that's in this illustration here, photo that was put in there, and I never really did notice. I swear, I never really did notice that before on this album. Blown Free. This is one of my favorite Wishbone Ash albums. Solid all the way through. Again, kind of your, I shouldn't call it heavier, but they kind of veer a little bit into the prog rock. This is one album that the cover conveys the music on the inside, the military feel to a lot of the songs. A nice record. Climax Blues Band, Tightly Knit. I have quite a bit of Climax Blues Band. Again, another favorite band. Probably my favorite Climax Blues Band song, though, is Couldn't Get It Right. There's something about that song that just, every time I hear it, couldn't get it right. Renaissance Prologue. Again, kind of prog rocky band going on here. Another double gatefold album cover. Kind of a nifty cover going on here. Stylized. Cool stuff there. Emerson, Lake, and Palmer on it with an S. That means that came from my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law gave me a few albums, and there's an S on there, so that's one of his. Once again, gatefold album cover, scenery on the inside here, kind of a nifty layout going on there. Emerson, Lake, and Palmer trilogy. What's on here again? I don't even remember. Is anyway, they all have one thing in common. At least one thing in common. And the one thing that I'm looking for, you will be able to find on vinylnight.weebly.com. Maybe I'll do a quickie video and let everybody know what it is. And these are all in no particular order, by the way. I hope I got that kind of through. Next album up here is Brand X. What the hell? What was the name of this record again? Brand X? Well, just Product. For some reason or another, I thought there was more name to it than just Product. I have quite a few Brand X records. A big fan, and also me being a bass player. You know, everybody when they start talking about, especially the fusion rock, jazz fusion stuff. Phil Collins drums on this record. A lot of names like Jocko get thrown around, and of course, you know, like Les Claypool, you know, being bass masters. But Percy Jones, if you're not familiar with Percy Jones, throw him in that conversation. Check out some of the bass playing going on here. Percy Jones, Brand X, Product. Interesting album design going on there. Once again, the help isn't here. I don't know where they've been sloughing off. Next album, T-Rex, Electric Warrior. Once again, gatefold, nothing too special on there. And of course, the inside photo of Mr. Boland. And that's a pretty bad one. I don't even remember. Jeepster and Bang a Gong. I don't know why I knew Bang a Gong was on here, but I still had to take a quick look to check to make sure. Glam rock at its finest. T-Rex, the Electric Warrior. So there you have it. I did have a few more albums that I could have dug out to illustrate the one thing that they all have in common. So check out the vinylnight.weebly.com, and I will have it up in the I think I will put out a bit you will probably find it under the Johnny C Says So blog, and it will be have something to do with fine print. What did I say the name of this episode was? The fine print? Read the fine print? Anyway, it's in that ballpark. So stay cool, everybody. I know I am not at this point. Probably should have never even bothered to do it. But we did. Good night.